Hey everybody, Komi Felix, and last time on the first day of our Tagaytay food trip, we had to have bulalo, the Philippines' favorite beef shank and bone marrow soup. And in Tagaytay, you're spoiled for choice on bulalo, it's overwhelming. We chose a bulalo restaurant with an enthralling view of Taal Lake below. And while there are plenty of Lakeview bulalo restaurants still, we settled on Leslie's restaurant. The bulalo at Leslie's is not cheap, priced at nearly 1,000 pesos or $20 US, but we'd have to say the bulalo was definitely impressive. We loved the quality of the soup itself as it was rich, beefy, and buttery with crisp cabbage to lend some vegetal flavor. Leslie's bulalo broth was deep and wondrous. We also appreciated the monster-sized portions of beef shank, but the meat could have been a little more tender. For us, it was all about the luscious soup broth, and you can get unlimited refills of that magical soup. Come to Leslie's for just the bulalo and you'll be very happy. If you want to check out that video in our Tagaytay food trip playlist, go ahead and click away on the far right-hand corner. On our second day in Tagaytay, we weren't sure what we wanted for our late lunch, and appropriately enough, we went to a place called Bag of Beans. And while there are several branches in Tagaytay, you'll want to go to the main branch if it's your first time. If you're keen on Instagrammable places on your feed, you might have noticed the whimsical European village backdrop you'll see on many a feed on the subject of Tagaytay restaurants. But beware that although this place is huge, it's also crowded. I liken this Bag of Beans branch to a mythical place where a Munich beer garden was sold to Walt Disney and he merged a Tivoli Gardens out of a pure Alice in Wonderland acid trip with American Roadhouse mementos to one side, well, just because. Bag of Beans, as the name infers, was initially known for coffee, and since its founding in 1998, the menu has expanded in a cuckoo bananas kind of way, from serving breakfast cakes and pastries to English pies, Philly cheesesteak pizzas, and bowls of pho. Yes, you heard right, there's pho, and Vietnamese spring rolls to boot. With so much to choose from, we only wanted what we craved for that day, which is invariably pho and English pies. We asked the waiters what they recommended and they said beef ribs, and I'm usually never in the mood to eat ribs. So it was Philly cheesesteak pizza, steak and mushroom pie, shepherd's pie, and bowls of pho we ordered. Was Bag of Beans more like a bag of tricks and a bag of looks? Or was there really good food to be found here? Well, keep watching to find out. Okay everybody, we are at a place here in Tagaytay, famous, called Bag of Beans. Now, we got some interesting food here. They have such a wide menu. Then we didn't really get their specialties because we kind of felt like going in different directions, like pho. They had pho ba on the menu, and they kept on saying the chicken pho is better. Actually, what? No. So you're having a steak and mushroom pie. How do you like that?
It's actually really good.
It's really good. Oh, cool. First of all,
some Tabasco.
Yeah. So first of all, because this place is called Bag of Beans, you would think that they have good coffee. So the reason why we're having coffee first, I'm having coffee first. So let us have, now this is the best-selling house blend here. So I've added my brown sugar and I've added my cream. It has like a gentle roasty flavor. And then like that, I wouldn't say bitter, it's really a roasty, gentle roasty kind of coffee.
Is it different from the coffee that you have? I mean, like, does it set itself apart in any way?
It's really good. I just think it's a more of a roasty thing. You know what I mean? Okay.
Tabasco.
Oh, you want to put Tabasco on there first? Okay. So let's get to our pho later, but we gotta try the steak and mushroom pie that JP says is good. Okay. And he added some Tabasco for me. So this is a shepherd's pie, everybody. It kind of looks like, it looks like sapin instead or whatever. Yeah. It's not quite what I'm used to. So steak and mushroom pie. So they have these English pies too. No a better way to do it, but just take the entire thing. Okay. Now that Tabasco kind of gives it a little more zing.
It does.
It's nice and flaky, that crust. Not as buttery, really.
Yeah.
In taste. Yeah. Filling is good. It's got like, really does have steak, not like anything that's like ground beef. It's good.
How's that coffee?
Okay, on that note, then we should have some shepherd's pie. Now they say this is actually beef, so it's really cottage pie. Layer of mashed potato on top.
Yes. Thank you.
You'll notice they didn't put peas in here. I'll just put Tabasco on later. Okay, try to get some of that. Well, it's ground beef. It's got like that gravy kind of in there already. It's a little more pasty than I'm used to. This ground beef. But it's really like basic, tasty, put it all together. But for me, shepherd's pie, you need to have like your peas and carrots in there.
Yeah.
And I like mine a little more wet. But it's good. It's just like, okay. I'm gonna go get some pho after this, but I'm gonna need to set up first. Alright, I got that pho all mixed up. Now, put all the hoisin and the sriracha in there. Put some lime, definitely. Let's try out our soup. Craving pho. I hope this is good. It's good they have mint, we'll say that. It adds more, it has a little more licoricey note on that pho, which I like. Definitely need to put the hoisin in there. And that sriracha. Because it's not really like a super rich beefy broth. So kind of adding the hoisin and the sriracha adds more richness. It's a little bit small, I would say. This bowl of pho. Okay. That's a good right there. I wish the noodles were longer and slightly bit thicker. It would be nicer to slurp. Beef is cooked well. Yeah, this doesn't really feel as rich if we didn't add all those ingredients. And of course, good that they have some mint. So I mean, it's pretty good.
Kind of chewy though.
It is chewy.
The beef.
Yeah, it is. Would welcome tendons in here, but they don't have tendons. Yeah, it's a decent bowl of pho. I mean, for me, I find it hard to find good pho in Manila. And I find a decent one here in Tagaytay. Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're not really a Vietnamese restaurant, right?
No, they're not.
This is a pretty good take on it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Pretty good.
But
Yeah. Like I said, look at those noodles. I wish they were longer. You can slurp them up. We'll have some spring rolls later. I'm definitely looking forward to Philly cheesesteak pizza. They said it's the best seller, apparently. So, we're gonna finish our pho, finish our shepherd's pie. I wish really, when they say shepherd's pie, I wish it was really more like that.
an actual
Steak
pie.
and mushroom pie. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna shut this off for now, and I'm gonna get to other food. A little tip for you before we begin. This place does not have adequate ventilation. Or at least for where we're sitting, it does not. So the Tagaytay breeze doesn't come through here necessarily. And they say if you want to sit in that Instagrammable section, it's also hot. And we're here in the middle of the day. So it was very nice of them to provide a fan. Because we were sweating. Without us asking. So kudos to them for that. Okay.
Their service is great.
Let us have our Philly cheesesteak pizza, which I guess you really need Tabasco for. But we'll try it without. Oh, there is green pepper on here. Okay.
Toast.
Toast.
Let's see how it goes.
Green pepper, cheesesteak. It looks like sausage. That look says it all.
What's that pizza place in San Antonio? You can eat all you can eat for $3.99. Green. San Antonio. Here's what it has to be. Anyways, it tastes like that.
I'll tell you this much, it does not taste like Philly cheesesteak. It's like, that's what I'm saying, it's like putting sausage on top and then putting more like that easy melt cheese on there. And then calling it Philly cheesesteak pizza because you have bell peppers on there too. I would like some caramelized onions and cheese whiz.
Yes.
If it was like a cheesesteak. Philly cheesesteak, it ain't. I'm not saying it's bad, guys, but it's not exactly. You can't really call it a Philly cheesesteak. It's more like a Philly sausage pizza.
Now there's a pizza place in Texas San Antonio called Mr. Gatti's. Have you been there?
Of course not.
Have you been? I mean, I don't know if they have Mr. Gatti's in California.
Nope.
But they have it all you can eat, $3.99 pizzas, right? Buffet. It tastes like that. It tastes like that.
Yeah. Of course, it's not bad though. It's pretty good. But I don't know about that. That does not taste like chicken steak. Yeah. I don't know. It has like these burnt bits, kind of more like sausage, which is okay. But it's just that it's not steak per se. Yeah, the exasperated sigh. Okay. We have finished our pho. And what remains of our Vietnamese spread are our spring rolls. Yay!
Something fresh.
Fresh with vermicelli, prawns. There we go.
Avocado shake float. Ayun yun, avocado shake.
What a mouthful of food. That wrap is a little too gummy. The produce at least is snappy.
Nothing.
Shrimp, not that plump. Not as plump as I would have liked. It's alright. And then the last thing, we gotta do fried spring rolls. Fried spring rolls, okay.
What you do with this? No wonder it's making you sweat. Paano makakarating siya ito dito pala, Jess?
Not as juicy as some other people's fried spring rolls. It just tastes like a fried lumpia Shanghai.
Yung sa akin yung umagi.
It's more in common with lumpia Shanghai.
No.
Oh, I forgot to put the lettuce in there. Oh well. That would have added a little more moisture. So this round with the pizza and then our Vietnamese rolls, not great. But you know what? Maybe when we have refillable coffee, we have room for dessert. You know what I'm always thinking? I really want to try our salted caramel to see if this is good as the Funnel Cake Factory salted caramel. We're gonna put it to the test again. That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, dessert after this, everyone. We have dessert here, and we're only interested in one thing because this is my quest, my personal quest. I don't know about JP's, but my personal quest to taste anybody's salted caramel because they don't come close to the Funnel Cake Factory salted caramel. So this is our challenger.
Yes.
And I think they're cheating because look, they didn't say there was chocolate here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think that's right, everybody. Okay. Let us take some salted caramel. Now there's a salted caramel topping on the top. I don't know about this icing in the middle though. Okay. I'm gonna bite the end of it then.
Well. It's more of the icing.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good. Kind of tastes like Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Mocha.
Yeah, it's like Goldilocks.
Yeah. So it's not the caramel that's salted caramel. It's really the icing that's salted.
Uh-huh.
So I would say no. Doesn't match up to Funnel Cake Factory's
Oh, of course
standards.
not.
Then stop eating it.
We gotta finish it because it's $1.80 a slice.
Leave some icing on the paycheck and make
Yeah, it's basically like
Salted
butterscotch.
butter icing.
Yeah, it's definitely something you would get at like Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more salty, buttery, but not as rich as our caramel. There you go. There you go. Okay. We're gonna see if we're getting more of that icing from the top. Otherwise, a really bland cake.
Yeah.
You know
So-
how like chocolate cake here is like dry and pasty? That's what this is too. With just a salty edge to like it's like Werther's original
Yeah.
on top,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
not as rich as Werther's original.
And
it's
not
not even
salty on top either. It's not.
it's not even Werther's original good.
So overall experience, what do you think?
I like this place as far as like the
Decor?
no, like this like the ambiance and then the architecture here. It's nice. The food unfortunately doesn't really match up to it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The pho was good. Not
The
great.
best. Yeah.
The pie's disappointing, I think.
Yeah.
Especially the shepherd's pie because that was basically like meat paste and then mashed potato that had been like coagulated for a little bit or like manicured that way.
Steak and mushroom was alright,
Yeah,
but it
needs-
wasn't like it's not like I would make this a destination to go get that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's more like a gas station shepherd's pie. That's true. Okay, I'm just saying the truth, everyone. Because and the presentation is just not good. It's just like it looks like sapin sapin.
Yeah.
That's not a shepherd's pie. The pies were a little disappointing because, like the steak and mushroom, could have been more buttery.
Yeah, the could be more flaky.
Yeah.
So I actually didn't eat I
Yeah.
ate the inside, but not the outside.
Pizza was sad because it didn't taste like Philly cheesesteak at all.
Yeah.
In fact, the meat was more like Italian sausage without the spices. And this little number, it didn't stand a chance to the salted caramel. Coffee here, I mean, I wish it was a little sweeter. It's more roasty. There you go.
Yes.
Put more sugar in it.
I did put more sugar in it. In fact, I had to put
But
some fresh milk in there because otherwise it would just taste like grounds water.
Yeah.
Coffee grounds water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice place. Really nice place.
Very nice place.
I
by
mean,
the way.
maybe we just tried the wrong things on the menu. I don't know.
Which we
But-
did, I guess, but you know, you have a big menu, and then the other thing is when I see something like Philly cheesesteak pizza, and especially, you know, for us, we would cut them some slack if we were in New Locos because, well,
Yeah.
we don't have the ingredients for it, and
Yeah.
you're like, okay, fine. But here, it's like you get a Manila clientele.
Yeah.
You're near Manila. You should definitely, and especially for the prices,
Yeah.
you should definitely expect more. There you go.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said.
Okay, but I'll say this. Of course, I have new fans. I have new fans here. Yeah, and much needed because this part of the restaurant, man, it gets hot in here. It's like a greenhouse. Okay, everybody, that's enough on the bag of beans review. So if you like this video somehow, yeah, give it a thumbs up, and then best yet, please subscribe for more food and travel adventures. Especially here in Tagaytay, they have some other really good restaurants to try. Ben, what's that
They
for?
choose when they review. Down below.
Oh, you remember Ben's sheeple review? Can you make the sheep sound for good or bad? Bad. Okay, that's the best ending to the thing. Okay, until next video, keep cool, but care. Remember, empire never ended. Oh my god,
You do that.
nightmarish.